This is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. We are continuing to bring you the latest information on the coronavirus pandemic.
We have team coverage of COVID-19 as the governor looks to reopen some businesses across the state, plus a deeper look at testing and why more patients are experiencing a range of complications from COVID-19. But first, DHS data shows we're seeing a slight downward trend in symptoms of the flu and COVID-19 in emergency rooms, but not enough of a change to be significant. Still, more businesses can reopen this week. Our Amanda Quintana is here with why Governor Evers says we're not out of the woods just yet. Amanda?
There are now more than 6,000 coronavirus cases in the state. Today's updated DHS numbers, coupled with individual county reports, show 6,120 cases. 282 people have died from complications of the virus, including the first death reported in Manitowoc County. We're seeing fewer flu and COVID-19 symptoms, but when you look at the percentage of positive cases out of the total number of tests, that is still going up. Despite that trend, Governor Evers announced a new order allowing non-essential businesses to do more starting on Wednesday.
Every business across our state can do things like deliveries, mailings, curbside pickup, and curbside drop-off. So, for example, whether you're an upholsterer, a taxidermist, a dog groomer, or you rent recreational equipment like kayaks, paddle boats, or canoes, you'll be able to provide some of those services under our new order.
He says to make sure people are still social distancing, operations must be done by one staff member in a confined space. Services have to be paid online or over the phone, and customers can't go inside the business. Evers says he's heard concerns about opening up rural areas sooner, but says in an area that already has limited access to health care, an outbreak can severely overwhelm it. So right now, the whole state is still under the safer at home order.
Amanda, thank you.
New case numbers continue to go up, but compared to increased testing, Wisconsin numbers are staying relatively flat.
Our Amy Reed joins us now to explain how this works and what it means for going back to normal. Amy?
One of the key efforts that we've heard from health officials is increasing testing capacity. That means that it leads to more people being able to be tested, which inevitably means that our positive cases will go up. And you can see this data is tracked on the DHS site, but this isn't the number that the state uses to trigger the next phases of the Badger Bounce Back plan. One of the markers the state uses is the percent of positive cases compared to all tests. That number has stayed about the same over the last 2 weeks, even as we've increased testing. Here's how our local health department explains it.
If you are testing more folks, you're likely to see a larger number of new cases. So here, for example, if you're testing 1 person out of 10, you've got 1 new case, but a 10% positivity. If you're testing 20, you can still have that same level of positivity, but you're going to have more cases.
For the next phase of Badger Bounce Back, we need to have a 14-day decline in the positive percentage, among other things. So far, we have not reached that. And public health officials cannot say when we will. It depends on a number of things. But what they say can help is increased testing and continued compliance with safer at home and social distancing.
Amy Reed reporting live. Amy, thank you. Sauk County Public Health announced today that it will be conducting drive-through COVID-19 testing for Sauk County residents who are showing symptoms of the disease. The testing will begin Wednesday at 10 a.m. Residents can make an appointment for a test by calling the Sauk COVID hotline. The number is 608-355-3200. Tests will be conducted at the old Sauk County landfill on Evergreen Lane. Residents must be able to prove that they live in Sauk County before being tested. Officials say the results will be received roughly 48 hours after the testing.
The CDC adding 6 new symptoms over the weekend for a total of 9 to the list of possible signs of COVID-19. Those new symptoms: chills, repeated shaking with chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, and new loss of taste or smell.
We're seeing more reports around the country of how COVID-19 is not just attacking the lungs. Doctors now report cases of heart problems, kidney and liver failure, and in some cases blood clots leading to strokes.
Our Jamie Perez spoke with a UW Health doctor today who explains why this is happening in some patients. Jamie?
So
So we keep hearing more and more about additional symptoms that people are experiencing with COVID-19, and doctors say that not everybody is going to experience the virus the same. That is exactly why we're seeing so much variability in what people are experiencing. Doctors say, just like any virus, it will affect everyone differently because all of our immune systems are different. It's our individual responses to this virus that will determine if we experience these multi-system organ failures that we are hearing more and more about.
Those were things that were all known to healthcare professionals, and it's one of the things that had us really worried about those people who were going to need intensive care treatment, that they would be at risk of having these complications. And you can see why healthcare experts really got passionate about social distancing and hand washing.
Dr. Jeff Pothoff said people whose bodies are undergoing a lot of stress right now, who test positive for COVID-19, that can also lead to complications with kidney and liver failure. Other issues like heart problems can stem from our immune system reacting poorly to getting the virus. But the good news in all of this is that they've been able to increase their testing here at UW Health, and they're actually testing more people that they had to previously turn away about a week and a half ago. But they said the procedures here are still the same. Please call ahead if you think you're experiencing symptoms.
All right, Jamie Perez, live at UW Hospital. Jamie, thank you. In Brown County, the health department says 255 employees at JBS USA beef production plant in Green Bay have tested positive for COVID-19. Health officials say there are also 130 confirmed cases among workers at Meatpacker American Foods Group, also in Green Bay. 17 employees at sausage maker Salm Partners, that's in Denmark, have also tested positive. JBS shut down its plant yesterday. It also closed plants in 3 other states.
SSM health officials announced today that they are furloughing 2,000 workers throughout the healthcare provider's 4-state system. It's unclear how many Wisconsin workers will be impacted by the furloughs. The decision was made to help offset the healthcare provider's financial losses due to the pandemic. Some additional employees will also see their hours cut.
Cloudy and rainy day across southern Wisconsin. How long will this wet string of weather last? Let's check your first warning forecast. Meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana, I think the sun has peaked out in the last little bit here, right?
We're getting a little bit, yes, a little bit of a breakage of the clouds. Some good news, of course. We might see just a little bit of an increase in our temperatures over the next hour or so. Today was a little cooler outside compared to yesterday. Here's a live look with our Edgewater Sky Cam. Overall, still mostly cloudy, but some folks getting a little peek at the sun right now. The rain has started to shift east. We still have a few light showers in the southeast corner of the state, but overall tonight we're looking at that partly to mostly cloudy sky with areas of fog. Temperatures dropping to the mid-40s for overnight lows, so pretty mild start to the day tomorrow. Tomorrow we do have the chance for very strong thunderstorms to develop in the evening, especially in the southwest corner of the state. Our main threats, some high winds, heavy rain, isolated hail. We'll take a closer look at some timing with this alert day in the forecast for Tuesday now in just a few minutes. Eric.
Dana, thank you. And police are investigating a shooting that left 5 people dead. This was at a home in Milwaukee. Police say they took a call about 10:30 this morning from a man who said his family was dead. When authorities arrived, they arrested the man who had called them, and they say there are no current threats to the public.
The victims are between the age of 14 through 41. Understand this is a very tragic event. Our prayers are out to the family, and currently we're continuing to investigate, and we'll let you know more as we learn more.
Now, authorities say all of the victims knew each other. They also say there is a 3-year-old child whose life was spared.
There are efforts by a rising number of states to reopen this week, despite the risk that people may get sick from coronavirus. In California, tens of thousands of people crowded beaches over the weekend, even though a stay-at-home order remains in place there. In Georgia, some businesses are now open to customers after a controversial decision by that state's governor. There are signs that social distancing is helping to flatten the curve, but the numbers from the virus continue to rise. We're nearing 1 million reported cases nationwide at more than 965,000. The reported death toll is now more than 54,000.
A second Navy warship has been hit by an outbreak of coronavirus at sea. A sailor taken off the destroyer USS Kidd by medevac when he showed symptoms of COVID-19. Since then, other sailors on board have also tested positive, and the Navy is expecting more cases among the crew here of 330 on board. The Navy says a total of 26 U.S. Navy ships have reported COVID-19 COVID-19 cases.
The World Health Organization says there is no evidence that people who have recovered from COVID-19 are protected from reinfection. South Korean health officials found 268 patients tested positive after it was thought that they had recovered. Dr. Stanley Perlman has been studying coronaviruses like SARS and MERS for nearly 40 years. Just like with MERS, Dr. Perlman believes more severe COVID-19 symptoms may mean longer-lasting immunity.
So this disease, we think that you will be protected at least for some amount of time, especially if you had pneumonia. If you have only the upper airway infection, you may get infected again.
What do you make of the Korean CDC saying that coronavirus may in fact be reactivating in people who they initially thought were cured?
Yeah, the question is whether it really is reactivation or it's low-level infection that was not detected for a period of time and now is detected.
With COVID-19, the World Health Organization says we need more evidence about how effective the antibodies are and how long immunity will last.
On the financial relief front, the Paycheck Protection Program for small business owners is back online after Congress passed a multi-billion-dollar bill last week to replenish funding. Congressional Democratic leaders say they are now working on another coronavirus stimulus package.
One thing is certain, we Democrats will ask for a very large infusion of money to the states and localities.
And while some Republicans are calling that a bailout for blue states, President Trump tweeted today, quote, "Why should the taxpayers of America be bailing out poorly run states and cities, in all cases Democrat run?" Also adding, "I am open to discussing anything." Many of us are in financial hardship right now due to being out of work because of COVID-19. But if you're looking for short-term loans, the Better Business Bureau has a warning for you. The BBB reminding people payday loans are an easy option, but not always the right option when you need to borrow some money. Payday loans have extremely high interest rates, which can make it difficult to pay it all back.
You want to be very, very careful when you're looking at, borrowing money for anything, especially these payday loans. These payday loans come with a very high interest rate, sometimes up to 500%. So you really need to read the fine print. You need to know what you're signing for. And before you do sign on that line, it may be in your best interest to investigate other alternatives.
If you're experiencing financial problems looking for other loan options, the BBB suggests asking your personal bank or credit union for loans. They say those interest rates tend to be much, much lower. Popular craft beer festival in Madison has now been canceled due to COVID-19. The Great Taste of the Midwest announced it'll not be having an event this year. Festival usually features 200 breweries and brew pubs and brings about 10,000 people to Madison each year. This would have been the 34th year for the event, currently the second longest running craft beer festival in all of North America.
Obviously, there's a lot at play here right now, and we want to ensure the safety of our patrons so that we can see them next year.
That's right. Event organizers hope it can return in mid-August of 2021.
The Dane County Breakfast on the Farm will be rescheduled for August. Organizers say this year's event at Hinchley's Farm in Cambridge will be rescheduled for Saturday, August 1st. Breakfast on the Farm has been taking place for more than 4 decades.
Still ahead on News 3 Now at 5, uncertainty surrounding the health of Kim Jong-un, how North Korean analysts are responding to this mystery tonight. And coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6, air traffic through Dane County Regional down 95%. Well, officials say that number is now slowly increasing. That is tonight at 6. And the Dow opens the week climbing 358.5. Back up over the 24,000 mark now. And the NASDAQ adds almost 96, while the S&P closed the day with a 42-point gain. We'll be right back.
Know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we have great prices every day. So during our big spring sale, you know the savings will be huge. Save big on Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, just $45.99 after mail-in rebate. Ortho Home Defense Insect Killer with ready-to-use wand, just $12.99. Get a free bag of Ortho Bug Clear Lawn Insect Granules when you buy Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The way you get through hard times is to hold strong to your values. At Group Health Cooperative, our common values have sustained us for over 4 decades. Now is no different. We are here, in our clinics, but we want you to be safer at home. That's why GHC has more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
Are you nervous about leaving your parents' phone plan?
You got this, dude.
You could have.
It's just a plan. Nope.
Individual Planphobia.
Planphobia? Mm-hmm. We got your back.
Switch to your own plan at US Cellular and get $400 back.
Planphobia? Mm-hmm. They got your back.
Switch and get $400 back. Only at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
I grew up just up the road in Stevens Point. Wisconsin is a very special place for me, especially Madison. It's where I proposed to my wife. Now my whole family is ready to call the Madison area home. Southern Wisconsin is a vibrant, diverse community with great stories to tell. And I'm looking forward to bringing them to you during my favorite time of day, morning. I'm Chris Stanford, and I'm excited to be joining the News 3 Now morning team.
Authorities have identified the man killed in a crash on Highway 14 early yesterday morning. Dade County deputies say 22-year-old Joshua Schultz of Oregon died from injuries he sustained in that crash. It happened on Highway 14 near U.S. Highway 92. Law enforcement officials say a vehicle left the road, crashed into some trees. Schultz, the only person in that vehicle. The road was closed for roughly 5 hours while the crash was investigated.
Rumors continue to swirl surrounding the health status of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. He's been out of the public eye for 2 weeks, leading to concern over his condition and what it could mean for the country. It may not be proof of life, but today North Korean state TV relayed a message from Kim thanking workers that were building a resort. Kim was a no-show at 2 recent events, adding to speculation that he had a botched surgery 2 weeks ago. He's known to be obese and believed to be a heavy smoker and drinker. Recent satellite images appear to show Kim's train at his compound on the country's east coast, suggesting that he could be there. But don't expect an immediate answer, says Professor Robert Kelly, a political analyst and expert on North Korea.
I think if he was dead, I don't know if they would come forward and tell us yet. There'd probably be a sort of shuffling behind the scenes to figure out who's in charge.
A likely successor could be his younger sister, Kim Yo-jong.
Spoiled with an awesome Sunday out there. A little rain to start the work week. Let's get your first warn weather now. Dana Fulton joins us with your forecast. Dana?
Yesterday was fantastic outside. Hopefully you were able to enjoy those lovely temperatures and all of the sunshine, because today was a little bit of a different story with the rain building in. Early this morning it wasn't too bad before the showers approached. Now we're going to stay mostly cloudy overnight. I know some folks right around sunset for the next few hours will get a few breaks in the cloud coverage. Could lead to a really nice colorful sunset, but overall the skies staying pretty cloudy outside. Some fog developing as we head into Tuesday morning. For Tuesday, we'll have showers and thunderstorms starting to develop in the late afternoon and evening, and the rain will continue through Wednesday. Right now, these shower chances are going to continue to press east. We still have our breeze coming from the south right now. Tomorrow, it's going to be just a little warmer outside, a little more mild before we see cooler air build in for our Wednesday. Now, a few isolated showers still possible over the next few hours. Notice we do get a little bit of a break in the cloud coverage, but it quickly builds back in. Tomorrow morning, we will have some areas of fog, and then in the afternoon, these shower chances start to redevelop and build in. We could have some very heavy rain at times, some stronger wind gusts, and a few strong to severe thunderstorms certainly possible. With those thunderstorms picking up, we could have some isolated heavy rainfall, and if those storms start to trail each other, we could be dealing with some isolated flooding concerns. So this is about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening when the rain really starts to develop, something we'll be keeping a very close eye throughout the evening. raining tomorrow. Again, the morning is dry, so if you have things to do in the morning, you're good to go, but the rain develops later in the day and is going to continue overnight into Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, we still have scattered showers, and later in the afternoon, it's likely to see some scattered showers develop yet again. Our rainfall totals have kind of picked up a little bit with these showers coming in tomorrow. A lot of the heavier rain is going to stay south of the Wisconsin-Illinois line, but we could easily see some areas get well over 1.5 inches of rain accumulation, again, where those heavier showers are likely going to be in the southwest corner of the state. Areas north of Dane County will see lesser amounts, but areas south could easily see 1 to 2 inches of rain coming through with those showers and storms tomorrow. Wind speeds are also going to pick up, sustained wind speeds early in the morning and that 6 to 12 mile per hour range, but in the afternoon, notice we are well into the 20s, and that's sustained wind speeds. So wind gusts could be climbing into the 30s. There is a slight risk for severe weather in the southwest corner, and then the areas northwest or northeast of that under a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow. The concerns are still isolated hail threat, possibility to see some very high winds and some localized heavy rainfall. As we look ahead to May, our 6 to 10 day outlook puts us at May 3rd through the 7th. It's starting to become a little more likely that our temperatures could trend below average, so it'll be a little bit of a cooler trend for early May. But we're about ready to wrap up April here soon and get these April showers passing through before we end the month. Tomorrow it'll be a little more mild. Outside will be in the mid 60s with scattered showers and thunderstorms developing later in the day. Mostly cloudy skies expected. And then for Wednesday, we will see temperatures a little cooler. Again, that alert day due to the potential for some strong, maybe even severe thunderstorms, mainly in the southwest corner of the state tomorrow. For the second half of the week and into the weekend, we'll have partly sunny skies. High temperatures will climb heading into Saturday into the lower 70s. There is going to be a slight chance for showers, so late Friday and late Saturday. And as we work our way into next week, we'll start off dry on Monday, but more shower and thunderstorm chances will develop by the middle of the week. Eric.
All right, Dana, thank you. And ahead on News 3 Now at 5, a dozen pharmaceutical companies are teaming up to try to find a vaccine for COVID-19. We'll have more on those efforts ahead at 5.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got on my shows, and he's got all his shows. With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. Many of you still need to be on the road right now. Toyota is here to help.
We're offering an incredible 0% on our most popular Toyotas. That's 0% on Camry, 0% on RAV4, or 0% on Tacoma. Plus, Toyota will defer your payments for up to 90 days. And if you need service for your current vehicle, our service centers remain open.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
My family has stayed true to our original sausage recipe for over 130 years because taste and authenticity matter to each and every one of us. So when we expanded our products to include other types of sausage, bacon, and Canadian bacon, we maintained our commitment to never cutting corners. It's a promise my family guaranteed in the past I guarantee today, and the next generation of Jones leaders will too.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting and sure, with 9 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients to support immune health.
Tonight at 6, some non-essential businesses will be allowed to reopen starting Wednesday, and the move is making some pet owners happy. And 5 people are found dead inside a Milwaukee home. What Milwaukee police are releasing about the crime. That's tonight. News 3 Now at 6. There's a new team focused on developing drugs and vaccines in the fight against COVID-19.
Mandy Gaither has more in today's Health Minute.
It's a public and private sector partnership aimed at fighting this pandemic and future ones. The National Institutes of Health and 16 pharmaceutical companies have teamed up, hoping to standardize how drugs and vaccines are evaluated and share resources to quickly test them. The NIH says it will provide the framework for prioritizing vaccine and drug candidates, streamline clinical trials, coordinate regulatory processes, and leverage assets among partners to rapidly respond to COVID-19 and future pandemics. More than 100 different drugs and vaccines are currently being evaluated for their potential to combat COVID-19. None are yet approved. The new network is meant to assure that they are tested and assessed in a coordinated way. One goal of the group is to more widely share access to screening facilities and labs where scientists can safely and effectively test potential COVID-19 drugs. The NIH says they can contribute a network of clinical trials for treatment and vaccines for a range of diseases from cancer to HIV. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The release date for Apple's iPhone 12 could be pushed back about a month due to mass production delays. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. The report comes as the coronavirus pandemic continues to affect consumer demand and manufacturing in Asia. Apple plans to release 4 new iPhones later this year, but the Journal reports the tech giant is reducing the number of phones it plans to produce in the second half of this year by about 20%.
We have breaking news from the Channel 3000 Alert Center. Police are investigating a report of shots fired on Madison's west side. They are on the scene right now. The scene is Seminole Highway on Lumley Road. Police say there were no injuries, and this all started around 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll continue to follow the story and have more details tonight at 6 and always online at channel3000.com.
Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we have great prices every day. So during our big spring sale, you know the savings will be huge. Right now, buy 3 tires from top brands like Goodyear or Cooper, get 1 free. Restock your tackle box with 25% off lures and baits. Save big on these KT welding helmets, only $59.99. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru. You don't even need to get out of your car.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
When you have depression, it can plunge you into deep, dark lows and can leave you feeling extremely sad and disinterested. Overwhelmed by bipolar depression? Ask about Vraylar. Not all types of depression should be treated the same. Vraylar effectively helps relieve all symptoms of bipolar depression with just 1 pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Nausea, restlessness, and movement dysfunction are common side effects. When bipolar depression overwhelms, ask how Vraylar can help.
All right, here we go.
On behalf of the physicians,
nurses, and team members
at Unity Point Health,
we are giving you a collective prescription.
keep staying home.
Keep staying home. Keep staying home.
Staying home.
Staying home.
Keep staying home. Keep staying home. As a community, we can all work to keep each other safe. We'll show up for you.
We will show up for you.
We'll show up for you.
You stay home for us.
You stay home for us.
Stay home for us. Stay home for us.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
The COVID-19 crisis has hit Madison's restaurant industry hard, and they need our help. That's why News 3 Now, Channel 3000, and Madison Magazine are partnering with Kesnick's, asking you to donate to the SOS fundraiser. 100% of your financial gift will help local restaurant employees stay in their homes and provide for their families. Go to Kesnick's SOS Fund on the GoFundMe page to contribute and help us keep Madison the vibrant foodie destination we all know and love.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, 19 states loosen restrictions. Is America ready for a new normal? And what are the health experts saying? Plus, in the last few weeks, we've seen dramatic pictures of people lining up for food, many for the first time in their lives. So why was produce left to rot at America's farms and warehouses instead of going to food banks around the country? And we end tonight with a really sweet story about how one couple is celebrating their love story over half a century in the making. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Let's go back to meteorologist Dana Fulton as a final check of our forecast. Dana?
Right now we do see a few spots of sunshine. Overall, mostly cloudy skies for our overnight hours. Tomorrow is an alert day. We'll have some stronger thunderstorms developing in the late afternoon and evening, along with scattered showers through the late afternoon and evening. A little milder tomorrow, cooler on Wednesday with dry skies for the end of the week and the weekend.
All right, Dana, thanks. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 2 Now at 6. Stay tuned now. CBS Evening News.